Hi and welcome to Odyssey of Ascension. It's Roxanne once again. Thank you for tuning in. And we're going to channel again for you today. Here we go. Right into slide. Hello, everybody.
Hey.
Hello there, young Jedi. Thanks for coming by.
Thank you.
Catching up with the now. Awesome. We're going to talk about some perspectives of the now. I want you to look at this, guys. I want you to imagine in your mind, if you need to, pause the video right now, go grab a sheet of paper and a pencil and write on this. We're waiting, but they can pause it now. So, picture, if you will, in your mind, or draw it down. A circle on the piece of paper over here. There's the circle about a quarter of the way in. And I want you to mark that circle FN, Foxtrot November. And then on the right side, about a quarter of the way in, I want you to draw another circle. And I want you to call that Foxtrot November again. Okay? And in between it, draw a line. And I want you to label that line intention. Alright? I'm going to give you an idea of how energy works. FN is fractal now. And FN over here is future now. To get from this now to this now, you experience what you call a timeline if you fill that now, that idea gap between the nows, with intention. That's how that is how time is solid to you. It seems to be seamlessly solid because the gap in between the nows is truly an arc. So we call this the arc of the now. And in that idea, you do not take that arc that's instantaneous. And we're going to give you another reason why there's an arc, so stand by. You take that arc and you stretch it. And the idea mechanism that stretches it is called intention. If I'm a relevance of an idea as a potential that comes into my FN, my fractal idea now, and I see a potential from the higher self, and I understand that as a probable now, if I have no intention, I arc to that now. Now, it may seem like it's going to take a few nows to get there, but the now frequency is shorter in relevant time because you have not taken the arc of the now and extended it out into a line called intention. Intention is appetite, seeking for knowing, knowledge. I have to know, curiosity. I need to know. What is, why can't, frustration. All of it comes down because you're taking the arc and flattening it. This idea gets shut down with trust. Then there's no more intention because the vulnerability doesn't seek intention. The trust vulnerability allows this to happen seamlessly, and therefore you have an arc instead of a line. Now the line is birthed from the idea of the fractal now. Its supply of intention, its vibration, its signature, its encoded reality matrix is once again pulled from the understanding, P-U-L-L-E-D, pulled out of the P-O-O-L, pull of information from the experiential self of that now, fractal now, remembrance period of time. In other words, what your higher self is giving you as a memory in the moment. That idea will give you the pool of information to pull out of and label this now streaming arc into a flat line called intention, and that takes time and spreads it out. And then the future idea now becomes the fractal now. And now let's move it over here. Now what is in this now? Intention. Because you brought it with you. The arc has no intention. And the arc's going to turn into something else. And we are first are going to explain, and we're going to echo Seth, the idea of the arc. Between the nows to experience time, you have a gap. Once again, we've said this, the synapses of the electronics in your mind jumping over the nerve endings and giving you a gap, and that gap is time. And the relevant idea between this now and that now, there is a gap, so you would literally seeing now, echoing Bashar, the frame at a time in that gap, except the arc is the memory that covers up the gap so it seems seamless to you. But that arc is instantaneously, and it becomes shorter and shorter the more idea of vulnerability comes into play, and you have no intention to stretch out the nows and fill that now with always bringing that idea reference of intention into the now in a continuous idea fashion, until that idea, portions of this intention that no longer you recognize it in your awareness of yourself, the observer is now looking in the observed, take a portion of that filled intentional idea of the known in that now that you've just created, future now, now here, and you will understand one portion, maybe two, of that, and you take that intention and it collapses it into wisdom. And then that piece of the puzzle is never gone over again, never seeked again, never understanding, never appetited, never looking to understand it because you know it. Romans spoke of this, you understand this. So, to idealize, let yourself not pull the intentional past into the now, is the idea of the arc. And there's nothing there. There's no intention, nothing from you, the distorter. You allow. And when those frequency comes in of unbelievable proportions you've never been able to experience, never be able to thought of, then fucking do a handspring, backflip, scream, because you're seeing the unknown. Proof to you in your logical mind that there's something beyond what I keep pulling from. And it's the unknown, and it comes in its frequency, rapidity, just because you're allowing the arc to take place. The arc of the now. Be that. And watch your magic happen. And when you feel that fractal reacting to that, then observation of the reaction is recognition of the illusion that you harbor. You've distorted that idea frequency, you harbor it, and now you see it from the awareness of the higher self. The observer is looking dead nuts at the observed and going, that's the fractal of me. Swallow that pride and look at it and see it and understand it. And you no longer can energize it in the same way. And then that portion of intention is freed from you and coalesces and never can be dug up again because it can't be forgotten again. So it's there and it's part of your isness, and that portion of your personality drops off, and this portion of your personality, all of you, enhances. And that is the continuation of the nows, the arc, allowing the fractal to see itself in observation, going through the belief systems, going through the pain if you choose it to be pain. Priding yourself in separation to fight for them is an offering once again. Saying, I didn't do that, I did do that, that was my fault. And then bringing up every single idea that limits you. And it's seamlessly done without intention. If you don't want to, Krishna? Yeah. If you have the intention of ascending, the minute you let go of the intention to ascend, you ascend faster. Paradox. All over the place. But I have nothing to do, Sylvester. I need a purpose. I need a life. I need something to show the world that I count. Right back to self-worthiness. Right back to belonging, and we discussed this. You know what it is. You know what it is. It's the idea that I need to show the world that I'm worth something, that I belong. And that's an idea of intention. To show you can belong. And the intention goes to the pull of the past and brings up a formulated idea on how to create the appearance to the world. I fucking belong, bitches! Please notice me! And that's what that is. But you gotta be okay with being who you are. You can't see it from the scope of your, let's say, simple eyes. The ones that don't see distortion, the higher self that sees the beauty that you are and all the now. That sees that beauty. The perfect fucking human. That is so absolutely gorgeous, unconditional loving. And you see that human, and then all of those intentions of acceptance wither away. And those intentions never are brought into the now from the past, carrying that bag of shit with you all the time, filling your nows with the same old song and dance, because you let it go. And then the arc goes back. No intention, taking the arc and stretching it out. And you have to go through that struggle to get to this now, intentionally trying to figure out, I'm going to be good over here, but I suck over here. But I can solve it with my intention from the past. Or let it flow. And then now look at the arc. And the arc drops down, circles back around, and it's this wonderful infinity symbol that goes forever. You never go back, or let's say, across the same ground. In that idea, that's just the flow of the arc that continues forever. Or you can look at it as the bouncy ball. Choose what you will. So understand, that's what's occurring. That's how the epiphanies come. That's what's occurring when you don't run the distortion of intention upon the nows. And you will freely skip and hop to your highest joy. And the action is equal to the simplicity of no action in joy. In space J-O-Y. In joy. My intentional idea is a chore. My unintentional freedom idea, no action, is still pure joy, and the same action that I thought I had to intentionalize comes in an actionable idea of effortless God, then that is equal to the pure joy of doing nothing. It's all joy. Don't label yourself in action as worthy of creation. Simply being is worthy of creation, for you are existing, and you can never unexist your beauty of creation. Ever. So let go of more of those judgments. And if that boredom idea kicks in, look at it. And say, I am pulling from an idea of what boredom is not. And that must be in the past, because I'm in the now, and I'm seeking the known, because I'm defining boredom, and escape from boredom can only come from the past once again. Damn, I'm not now. So now I'm going to be now, and I'm going to allow the arc to return. I don't have intention stretching my nows with filling other than boredom nows. So since I'm bored, I have no purpose, Sylvester. What do? I don't know. Fuck. Just let it go. And let the arc take over. And that's you is the arc. You're the higher self. You are never absent from your nows. It's all you. So in that, the potentiator, higher self, you have given yourself all of these probabilities, and you epiphanize, and you bounce to synchronistic moments that say, God, how the fuck is that possible? Bending that mind, breaking that idea constitution of the way things were, and the arc gets you quicker and quicker and quicker into this wonderful unknown land that can be only magic. And all this stuff is irrelevant. Thank you for getting me here, but I don't need to cherish you. I don't need to regret you. I don't need to be guilty because of you. I don't need to be wrong because of you. You were me then, but I am now. And I seamlessly become more myself, the less and less I try to become myself. The Ark of the House. Epic shit. Yes. This is all we have. Yeah. Good stuff. So we're going to zippity-doo-dah on out. Bring back Mix Roxy. Call me in the dreams. I'm always there. Let's chat. Love you. Beautiful. Thank you so much, all of you. I love you so much. And we'll see you in the next now. Bye.